All right. Um. Yeah, that was Yeah, Ah. Hey, Daniel. It's me,
Hi, my
Lewis.
friend.
That's Daniel. Just get back. You know, and being a Giants fan sometimes is just really, really fucking shitty. It's you know,
hmm
during that game and Jackson Dart scoring touchdowns, I was literally looked up cities in Denver just so I can trash them. I was looking up horses just so I could trash Broncos and stallions and all that. I was trashing a bunch of horses. I was like, fuck stallions, fuck Mustangs, fuck Broncos. Like it was everything. Fuck the Ford Bronco. I put that in there. Um, I just want to say something. This is gonna be really obvious, but maybe we didn't know. Maybe we didn't know. But giving up 33 points in the fourth quarter of a football game, yeah, not going to lead you to many wins. Bo Nix, 27 of 50 for 2 touchdowns. Um, 33 points in the fucking fourth quarter. Yeah, the Giants had a 99.8% chance of winning this game at one point. I don't need to say anything else. They fucking choked. We played better. Just not in the fourth quarter. If this game ended after 3, we would win. If this game ended after at like if this game ended at like the 3-minute mark, we win. But it doesn't. And this was the game to now start us to have us on a little bit of a streak here. This was the game where I said we can make it competitive. I said our defense is good and they can get stops on a Broncos offense that fucking struggles. And guess what Broncos offense did through the first 3 quarters? They struggled. No points. They were ass. They were cheeks. And the Giants offense was putting up points on the best defense in the league. So does it give me hope for the future? Sure, but it stings a lot. Sucks. Because we had it. And this is another game during the season. The Giants, yeah. Let me look at their schedule. They could have beaten the Commanders, Cowboys, could have beaten the Chiefs, should have beaten the Saints. We should be 7-0 right now, and I'm not coping. I'm not. Like genuinely. The amount of times either the offense has been on the field for so long and just 3-and-out, 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 3-and-out. And the amount of times the defense just sucks in certain games. Yeah, we should be 7-0. And this ain't even cope. We haven't gotten blown out one time this year. Not once. We should be 7-0. When everybody was saying we should be 0-7. Now we're 2-5. We're not winning the division. We're not going to come close. Play the Eagles next week. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares even? Jackson Dart throws a shitty interception. Defense just starts choking up. Look gassed. Yeah. The offense looked pretty good for 3 quarters. So that's fun. But when you give up 33 points in the fourth quarter, you're not gonna win. I'm sorry, I have to say the obvious. Terrible coaching. Defense just gave it up. Offense fucking sputtered. They thought they won the game when they scored 23, 26 points. You thought. And, yeah. Shout out to your pops. Also, Raiders fan and a Jeff fan. Fucking super depressing for him today. So yeah, it just sucks, you know. And I don't want to talk about it. You know, it's a great game though. I will say, hype, super hype. It was a good game. I mean, the Giants genuinely shocked me. Genuinely, even though I thought that they can keep it competitive, I didn't think that they would be steamrolling the Broncos pretty much. But they were. So, do we beat the Eagles next week? Maybe. Maybe we don't. I don't care. We're not winning the division. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I am losing in fantasy too. Oh, I fucking can't with this fucking bullshit, dude. You know, I just want one thing to go right. I was like, man, the Giants are winning. I don't give a fuck what happens in fantasy. My week is good. Losing in both. Fuck that shit. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Fuck the Giants.
Look, let's start with the positive, right? Jackson Dart looked really good today, except when it mattered most, but for the most part, you looked good. You scored 32 points on a prolific defense. On the road, nonetheless. Jackson Dart looked good on the road. That's a positive thing to take away. Scatterboo almost got hurt, but he was fine. He had a decent game. And, you know, I think you take away what you take away. You had a 19-0 lead through 3 quarters, and you played really well. I think the defining trait and the defining thing about these games, and that, you know, the way the Giants are losing, is you're losing to playoff teams, right? And playoff teams just know how to close the game. They know how to fight back. They know how to get into these types. They know how to, you know, put up points and do it when it matters most. This Giant team doesn't have that experience. They don't have those players that know what it takes to, like, bear down and get a stop, bear down, get a reception, how to close out a quarter, how to close out a game. You know, this team's still lacking that. It's still a very young team. It's a very inexperienced team. And I think you don't have those players who know what to do in those situations. You don't have the coach, maybe, who knows the right play to call when it matters most, you know. I think at the end of the day, hi Jess, I think at the end of the day, one of the big takeaways is that this Giant team's still trying to figure out what it takes to bear down and win these types of games. Because you are in these games and you are right there, but when it matters most, you're not coming up clutch. Now, whether that's, you know, maybe a wide receiver, whether that's maybe a cornerback or a linebacker, I don't know. I think there are clearly a lot of positives on this Giant team, but the pieces aren't all fitting together. I don't think there's one area necessarily that is bad. I think Jackson Dart has been a proven commodity. I wouldn't say the
Daniel has frozen. Yeah, I mean, Jackson Dart did well. I mean, the offense looked pretty good to me. And we didn't allow that many. There you go. There you are. There you are. You're back.
I didn't even know it was frozen.
Oh, that sucks.
Where did I cut off?
You were talking about Jackson Dart as a proven commodity.
Yeah, so I was saying, you know, I think Jackson Dart's, you know, a proven commodity. I think you've established that, and I think, you know, I'm not placing the blame on him. I wouldn't. I wouldn't place the blame on Brian Daboll. Circumstance of, you know, I'm not saying that because it was in Denver. I'm not saying that as an excuse, but, you know, it is a factor. Denver's a tough place to win, and not saying Denver, should have won because they're at home, but that's a fact you have to come to as well. But again, these are like the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Chiefs, the Broncos. These are proven playoff teams. These are teams that know how to win these types of games. They know how to bare their teeth and get back into these types of games. So I think the Giants still have to find a way to learn that. So whether that's them needing a wide receiver or a cornerback or a linebacker or whatever, I think the Giants are really close. But in the positions where it matters and the player personnel where it matters, you don't have those players yet.
Yes.
Look, you've beaten the Eagles. The Eagles proven today that they're still, not all there. I don't think Philly is, a world beater by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be tough in Philadelphia on a short week, absolutely. But I wouldn't count you out of that game at all. That's a Thursday game, right? I'm not going crazy.
Nah, it's not a Thursday game. Christian McCaffrey just scored a touchdown. Oh, it's fucking fun. It's real fun. Did he score a touchdown?
He scored a touchdown before.
Yeah, he did. And he has 30 points. All right. Well, I love it. Love this.
Hey, I look. I think you have a lot of positive takeaway from this game. I think your team heading in the right direction. I think the real test for this team is to see what they do against Philadelphia, because the Broncos are a legit team. Let's not kid ourselves. The Broncos are legit. They're a threat. They're a threat in the AFC with that defense, and Bo Nix, he's a decent quarterback, and with nobody to throw the ball to, they'll figure out a way. It was an emotional day in Denver. It was a tough road game. You chalk it up, you throw it out, we move on to next week. If they let this simmer and they let this sit with them, and this continues to fester, it could be sort of a snowball. If they could pick themselves up, go into Philadelphia, pick up a win, you move on. I think this is a team with a lot of potential. I wouldn't count the Giants out yet, but I think this is it's a tough loss. You got to eat it.
I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat it.
I will ask you this, because I think this is a point of of debate. Do you think this team should maybe trade for a wide receiver? Should they trade for a cornerback? Do you think they're that close as a Giant fan?
It'd be fun. I don't know if it's like necessarily needed. Actually, it might be, maybe a little bit. I think because the depth at those two positions aren't that great. When your third starting corner is Deontay Banks, and your second starting corner is Cordero Flott. Granted, Flott has played good. Not somebody I really want as my second corner. And when you have who's their second wide receiver? Fucking Darius Slayton. Let me see what he did today. Let me see what his bum ass did today. Oh, he was out, so he did nothing. Okay. So when you have Lil Jordan Humphrey as your wide receiver too, and you have Bo Collins and Jalen Hyatt, yeah, we could use another wide receiver. Malik Neighbors come back next year. Maybe if you can get a Jalen Waddle, that'd be nice. That'd be really spectacular. I think that would be really good. I think Jackson Dart has shown the ability to hit receivers downfield, and Jalen Waddle has that ability to stretch the field and get open. And in Miami, it just hasn't really worked out. It worked out okay because he gets 1,000 yards, but in terms of him taking that next step, hasn't even been thought of in Miami because they're just horrific. So I would like Jalen Waddle on this offense. I think that would be super dynamic. Him and Malik Neighbors for next year with Jackson Dart. Because we see what Jackson Dart could do with Wandale Robinson, Bo Collins, and Darius Slayton. He could do a lot. So if you get actually talented receivers, I'm not saying these guys aren't talented, but I'm saying more talented than them receivers, I think it could be works for some NFC corners and some AFC corners, and I think next year, if our schedule was a bit easier, we might be taking the top off of defenses having really crazy games. So I would like a wide receiver, personally.
I don't disagree. I think Jalen Waddle would be the perfect addition. I think this Giant team is close. They could definitely end the year with a dynamic record and with an interesting record. I think a lot of their problems have been solved with the addition of a rookie quarterback. So I think if you go into the draft, you could address some issues as well. But I think the clear need is somebody who Jackson Dart throw the ball to. Because if Malik Neighbors plays in half of these games, you probably win. Probably. So, you want to move on to the next depressing team in New York?
Yeah, let's talk about them. It's funny. My coworker offered me to go to this game, but I said no. I hope you have fun. The game will probably end like 3-2. And while I wasn't far off from the score, wasn't too far off. He's a Panthers fan, so he was pretty happy seeing the Panthers come away with a win and being 500 for the first time. So shout out to the Panthers. 4-3, right? Xavier Legette, 9 catches, 92 yards. Rico Dowdle had 79 rushing yards over there. Derek Brown had 2 sacks, 300 yards of offense, no turnovers.
Bryce Young looked good.
They look pretty decent, you know.
Shout out Bryce Young.
I mean, I'm gonna state the obvious. Every quarterback on your roster right now is absolute trash. They are garbage. They don't deserve to be quarterbacks in the NFL. They're not good. Justin Fields holds the ball for too long, and Tyrod Taylor is just not that guy anymore. Yeah, you're going to have to rehaul this QB room, rehaul everything. You got to get more playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I'm sorry, Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson can't do it all by themselves, and Garrett Wilson didn't even play today because he's hurt. Just proves to you that you need other people. And the defense, yeah. They only gave up 13 points, yet again, giving the offense a ton of chances to do work, and they did nothing. It sucks. If I could just look at the Jets thing here. So, what happened? Turn the ball over on downs, punt, field goal, punt, end of half. Punt, interception, field goal, interception, punt. Yeah, you're not going to win a lot of games like that, unfortunately. So, yeah, their offense just fucking stinks, and it's deplorable. But your defense is okay. I mean, you can lean on that. Wow. Like, listen, if we actually had a competent QB, you guys fucking wait. We're going to be 4-3, right? Like, realistically, like if Justin Fields was actually competent in the pocket and can use his athletic ability and not just hold on to the ball for so long, you guys would probably have a winning record. But you don't. You're 0-7. You're the worst team in the league. Hopefully the QB class next year is good. Fernando Mendoza. Hey. Dante Moore. Huh?
Oh, God.
A bunch of these guys. Let me look up. 2026.
They're all terrible.
NFL mock.
They're all terrible. I already looked. I already looked, bro. They're all terrible.
Let's just take a look at these
They're all
prospects.
terrible.
Man. Yeah, Fernando Mendoza, man. Dante Moore. Lenore Sellers.
Oh, God.
Actually, he might be closer to Justin Fields. Actually, no, let's not do that. you got some guys here, man. Ty Simpson. What about him? Right? I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah. They fucking suck. Sorry. There's no what analysis. What other analysis do we need?
I don't have any. I'm gonna reiterate what I said last week. I don't think Aaron Glenn deserves the job right now. I think there are other options out there. I think they should bring in a head coach. I think the experiment has failed. I think Justin Fields' experiment has failed. I wouldn't even give him the second year. Honest to God, I really wouldn't. I like Tyrod Taylor. I like that he can push the ball down the field. I like that he has experience. I don't mind him, but he's clearly not going to be the answer. Look, there's things I like. The offensive line is decent. I think they've done a good job there. It's young. It has good talent. Defensively, it's really good. I still think Sauce Gardner got overpaid, but that's like the third issue on this team. Like it's there's so many problems you could point to. It goes back to the roster building, goes back to the head coach hiring. I want to believe in Aaron Glenn, I really do. I just don't see it working out. I really don't. I don't see him developing a young quarterback. I don't see him getting this offense together. I think Todd Engelstrom, whatever the hell his name is, I don't think he's been calling plays well. If I see one more halfback draw, I'm going to lose my mind. That's all they do is a halfback draw because Justin Fields can't throw the ball. And God forbid Josh Reynolds is your wide receiver one. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, this offense is putrid, to say the least. I don't know how we put up 30 points against the Cowboys and the Steelers. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how we almost beat the Bucks. God forbid. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why or how. It just happened, I guess. But I don't know how this year's gonna go. We're gonna somehow get 3 wins towards the end of the season, the last 4 games. We're gonna screw ourselves out of the first overall pick, end up with the third, get the third best quarterback in the draft, and we're gonna be in the same spot we've been the past 10 years. So I won't be surprised. I know how the story goes. There is no savior on the horizon. It's just gonna be another grind till the next QB comes in. And honestly, the trade deadline's coming up, and we had this conversation with the Giants. I'm a little sick if you can't hear it. Because the team makes me sick to watch. It physically got me sick watching the team. So, there's been conversations about, should we trade Garrett Wilson? Should we trade Sauce Gardner? Should we trade Will McDonald? Should we trade, Quinn Williams? And I thought about it, and I think there's an argument to be made for that. I think Darren Muhi maybe would want a restart on everything, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I would say that if you're going to trade everybody, you need to get top premium commodity because this is your talent. So if Garrett Wilson goes, I need like a Devontae Adams haul coming back. I need a first round pick, I need a second round pick, I need a third round pick. If Sauce goes, I need, second and third rounders. If Will McDonald goes, I need a first round pick. I need top shelf commodity to justify that. Because this is like the only bright spot on your team. There is no young star ready to replace them. There is no, next generation. These guys are on rookie contracts. You just signed Wilson, Sauce to, extensions. Quinn Williams been on the extension. Will McDonald's on a rookie contract. You have the offensive line on rookie deals. So right now, you're in your position where you want to get the best team possible. And trading away that talent that helps that, I can understand that vision, but if you're not going to get the value for it, I wouldn't do it personally. Now, I don't think it will happen. That's a tough ask for a GM, and for his first year, it's going to be a really bad look for him, especially if it doesn't work out. But I will not be surprised. I wouldn't totally be against it if he will be coming back. Would have to determine that. So, again, we're at the point where we're talking about trading our best players. That's the Jets season. We're 0-7. What do you want me to say? You know, could we win 10 games in a row? Maybe. Will pigs fly? Maybe. Does a bear shit in the woods? Probably does. Do fish swim? They do. I'm just saying.
Realistically, like, what's 10 wins, right? Like, if we really sit here and think about it, you telling me the Jets can't beat the Bengals, Browns, Patriots, Ravens, Falcons, Dolphins, Jaguars, Saints, Patriots, Bills all in a row? You telling me that doesn't happen? Like, I mean, it's more realistic than it's not. Let me tell you.
Look, Joe Flacco's old. That defense is terrible.
You want okay? I'm gonna justify every single game. This is how you win. Joe Flacco's old. Dylan Gabriel's too young. He's trash. Drake May is young, and they have no running game. Haha. Ravens. Lamar Jackson hurt. Atlanta Falcons. You take off Michael Penix's do-rag. The Dolphins. Mike McDonald. You get him too zooted before the game. Doesn't even show up. You say Duval like really annoyingly in Liam Cohen's ear the entire game, and then that frustrates him. You beat up Kellen Moore behind a dumpster against the Saints. You steal the plays of the Patriots. You do a flipperoo on them. And then the Bills. You take Haley Seinfeld. You kidnap her. And then you like hold her on top of like a building and be like, Josh, come to me, my pretty. You could do something like that. So I think you guys got that.
I mean, I see no flaws in your plan. I think it all works out perfectly. And we're also just 10-7.
Playoff berth?
Just like that. Playoff berth. A wild card. A humble wild card.
Yeah, but you guys fucking suck. First pick in the draft is going to be fun. So yeah, we're going to be watching that draft really fucking early that year because
looks like we're going to get a second Manning in New York.
Oh god, he sucks too. He's playing awful as well. He's going to stay another year. His draft stock sucks. He'll probably come out next year. Knowing that the Jets are first pick, he's like, yeah, I need to develop, not be bad. So I need to like try to be good. So
he's gonna. But Dad, I don't want to go to San Francisco. Too bad.
Too bad. So sad. You better fucking not declare this year. If you declare, I'm disowning you. You don't have the Manning name anymore. But Dad, I can make so much money as the first in the world pick. No, you can't, son. Shut up.
You're not going through what I go through.
Hey, son, you're born in generational wealth. Shut up about money. You don't need money, bro. Shut up.
You're going to be a 49 and you're going to like it.
Shout out to the Jets, man. Being this fucking shit deserves a fucking reward. Like literally watching the Jets play offense is like watching a Joe Judge-led offense. Remember Joe Judge?
Yeah, I remember Joe Judge.
Wow.
What a time.
Like, calling a fucking QB sneak on 3rd and 14.
Iconic.
That's fucking iconic playmaking right there. That's going to get the fucking people talking. Get us believing. Awful. It's fucking shit. So, yeah. Yeah.
Both teams suck.
But can I talk about something that's near and dear to my heart?
Yeah.
I love watching unks do really good at football.
Oh, the Unk Bowl.
When you are 40 plus years old, still killing it, talk about it. This might be game of the year. Bengals versus Steelers. The Unk Bowl.
The Unk Bowl.
Rodgers, 4 tutties. 250 passing yards. Joe Flacco with 342 passing yards and 3 tutties. Jamar Chase, 16 catches, 161 receiving yards. Finally, he has somebody.
I love that. I love that the idea that Joe Flacco got the playbook and was like, "Oh, just throw the ball to Chase every time." I got it.
Not a hard concept.
Not a Howard Cox.
If it's man coverage, throw him the ball. If it's not man coverage, throw him the ball. Like, it's not hard. And, like, son, he's just sitting there all nonchalant, 6'5" in the pocket, just slinging it. No care in the world. And it was so much fun to watch. It really was. Man, what? And also, like, Cincinnati was they played real well. The offense was cooking, and then he led a game-winning drive. What more do you want from this man? I mean, listen, Bengals are 3-4. Baltimore is really ass. They play the Jets next week. Who knows? I'm just saying, who knows?
Oh,
right?
Joe Flacco's got to play the Jets. Oh, he's going to kill us. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yep. How does it feel knowing you're about to get unked, son? You're about to get shown levels.
You know what this was, too? This was the Unk Bowl. This was the former Jet quarterback bowl as well.
Joe Flacco was a former Jet.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he was a former Jet.
I think he was here Wilson's rookie year, and when Wilson got benched, he came in, and he played well.
Let me see. Was he? I believe.
He got hurt, and I think that was Mike White.
I believe he was a former Jet.
Yeah, he was.
He was a former Jet.
Yup. I think he played 2 games.
Wow.
He was meant to be the mentor to Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah. I think we played against him one time too.
First off, he was here for a long time. 2020, 2021, and then 2022. He was there for a minute.
Yep.
Wow. Would you look at that? I mean, and he's killing it, man. All you got to do is throw it to Chase and T. Higgins. They'll do the rest of the work. Just put the ball on him.
T. Higgins is going to get 100 yards.
Literally, it's like Jamar Chase had like 25 targets. How hard is it to get the ball to your star wide receivers? It can't be that hard. When I'm watching shit like this, and I look at other teams who can't get the ball, you can't get the ball to Garrett Wilson. We can't get the ball to Malik Neighbors. We can't do that. Just force feed them. Who cares? If you're gonna be bad and lose, might as well just make the guy happy. Might as well give it to the best player on the field. Let's see what the fuck he could do. Why not? I don't know. But Aaron Rodgers looked good. Steelers looking good. Probably gonna make the playoffs. Definitely gonna make playoffs.
Probably gonna division.
If Joe Flacco can somehow keep his team afloat, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, lose a couple games here and there, I'm just saying December is gonna be a real interesting month when Joe Burrow comes back. And if they start rattling off some wins, I don't know, Jim. Maybe we could see Cincinnati winning the division here. Just saying.
Whoa. They got to beat the Jets first.
Come on.
They got to beat the Jets.
Justin Fields should not even be starting it. He shouldn't be on a team. That's how bad he is. Like, the fact, like, do you guys want Jameis Winston? I feel like it would be more fun.
I'm not opposed to bringing in a veteran quarterback. I'm really not. Somebody like I'll take Kirk Cousins. Just fulfill that prophecy that should have happened, 8 years ago when he was a free agent. Oh, but no, you have to draft a young quarterback. Get Sam Darnold out of the draft. He's the future. God, give me a fucking break. Should have signed Kirk Cousins, gave him the guaranteed money, but it is what it is.
Well,
but yeah, the Unk Bowl was fun. Rodgers looked good. I don't know if the Bengals are legit. I still don't trust that defense. I don't trust the Steelers defense. I think, like, the NFL is weird this year. There's nobody who's really like, yeah, I'm good. Like, everyone's like, my defense. My wide receiver room. My quarterback.
Because all teams have
pass
a problem.
rush.
Unless you're the fucking Chiefs, and then you just decide to fucking stop having problems.
Oh, no, I started 0-3. Bro, just figure it out. I don't know.
But
It's been weird.
can we talk about the Chiefs real quick? They're gonna win their division, aren't they?
What's everything to say about it?
They're gonna win their division. Yeah, they're yeah. They're gonna Rashee Rice came back. Yeah, they're gonna win their division, aren't they? Yeah. This is Mahomes' reign of terror is not over, and he's looking like a fucking MVP right now. This is, we thought that they would take a step down, and they did. For the first couple games, they did not look like themselves, and all of a sudden, starting to just fucking mollywop teams. They fucking destroyed the Ravens, beat the Lions, probably should have beaten the Jaguars, but they did lose, and then just mollywopped the Raiders. They play the Commanders on Monday night. We might see a slaughter. We might see like a 40-point game. It's getting this bad because the Chiefs they're just playing well and they're getting healthier. I mean, what more do you want from this team? Now Mahomes has Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown. He now has his full arsenal of weapons now. And the defense is still clutch. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked.
I'm sorry.
We're fucked.
Sorry.
We're fucked.
I didn't notice this till now. Jess put in the chat about 10 minutes ago when we were talking about the Jets. Jets can't even beat them. She's not wrong.
Jess, why are you correct? Why are you right?
Oh my god. Alright. But yeah, the Chiefs are back.
Yeah, they're so fucking back. It's
the bandwagon's back.
Don't say that.
No, Jess.
Don't say
they're
that.
back. They beat the Commanders
Wait,
next
don't
week.
talk about this yet. Don't talk about this yet. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we'll move on.
All right, we'll move on. All right.
We'll put a pin in there.
Let's talk about the fucking the Rams absolutely destroyed the Jaguars in London. This game was not competitive one bit. Matthew Stafford throws 5 tutties. Travis Hunter finally got involved in the offense. That's because he did not play defense. Wow. Are the Jaguars frauds? Slightly. Slight frauds. You know what's funny? The Jaguars had 358 total yards. The Rams had 271. That's it. But they had 5 touchdowns. Matthew Stafford only had 182 passing yards. Check that. But they fucking scored 35 on you. I don't know. This Jaguars team for me is just I don't know whether or not to think that they're good or not. I don't know. Because back-to-back losses against Seahawks and Rams, granted, tough teams. You did beat the Chiefs, and you beat the 49ers. But, you go play the Raiders next week, then you play the Texans. They're such a mid team for me. Like, this is such a 8-9 or 9-8 team. It's unreal. Because, you can't see them, being upper echelon, double-digit wins. But you can see them making a playoff run. You can see them making a wild card. Maybe sneaking by. Trying to get to the divisional. Maybe. But, they're meh. The offense sputters out way too much. I don't think they know how to use the wide receivers. I truly don't know if they know how to use them. Liam Cohen is there. You would think that he would have some semblance of order with this team. You would think that the wide receivers, he came from Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. You would think that the wide receivers would be eaten. No, they're not. Travis Hunter finally had a decent game, scored a touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr. sucks. And that offense is, I just can't trust that offense on a week-to-week basis to really put my faith in whatever Jacksonville's got going on. Duval.
Yeah, I think that's the key word there is I don't trust this team at all. I think I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. I don't trust Liam Cohen. I don't trust them to really kind of put together any sort of run or any sort of legitimacy on both sides of the ball. So, I don't know. To me, I still think Trevor Lawrence is, part of the problem. I think Brian Thomas Jr., his lack of efficiency is a problem. I think everything about the team just screams inconsistency. I think 8 and 9, 9 and 8 is going to be their peak. Look, I think they play the Raiders next week. If they don't beat the Raiders, then what does that say? I think they're just a team that will surprise you with a big win, but ultimately be a letdown. So I think at the end of the season we'll look at the team and be like, they were decent, but they were 5-12. So like, how good were they? So and I think Travis Hunter having a big game couples the fact that he didn't play defense. I think that's kind of been the point. Hey, the less defense you play, the more productive you'll be on offense. But I guess you're a good defender, so we have to play you on defense. So why don't you just commit to being a full-time cornerback instead of being a receiver? But we traded 3 picks for you, so you have to play both positions. So it's like, I don't know. To me, I feel like you should just commit to being a cornerback and get the best out of him there. Then run him to the ground offensively.
They seem convoluted.
Why?
I'm saying they seem like discombobulated. Like Daniel said, they win one big game, right? Barely, but they got it done. 2 games after that, they don't know what they're doing. Like you said, they don't know how to use their receivers. They clearly don't know really what to do with Travis Hunter. They're obviously, disorganized over there. They don't have a real game plan. They don't know how to put anything together. And I think Trevor Lawrence, proving out to be a bust.
Well, in terms of number 1 overall pick, yeah, he's not that great. He's not that good.
He's not living up to anywhere near his hype. He looks like someone that got drafted out of like the 3rd round. He's underperforming. He's underleading. He's not. You can tell he don't move no needles in that locker room. He just doesn't carry himself like that. I don't know how many more years they're gonna stick with this guy.
Are you trying to say that Trevor Lawrence peaked in college?
Oh yes, my theory. Absolutely. And good for him. He will go down in history.
One of the greatest quarterbacks in college history.
Yeah, sure, without doubt. And you can make money being a college football legend.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, his future is all right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It just, I just really.
Lucky he has patient owners.
I mean, they gave him a ton of money. I mean, a lot of the owners, they don't want.
They like him.
Wrong.
He's a nice guy.
He has a nice face. Nice guy face, right? He looks like he won't hurt a fly. Looks like you could leave your wallet next to him and he won't take it. You know what I mean? Looks like a nice guy, right? Looks like he's a stand-up kid. Yeah, he just hasn't lived up to any expectations. And I know, like when we do our QB rankings mid-season, Daniel, which is coming up in like a couple weeks' time.
Yeah.
Where did I have Trevor Lawrence? That is a great question.
You want to know what's funny?
Where did I have
I was thinking this. We're on the same wavelength. I was thinking the same thing today. I was like, where am I ranking him this year? We're on the same wavelength, dude.
Somewhere below 16. 18, 19, nah, probably in the 20s.
Yeah, I'm saying this right now. This is gonna be the toughest quarterback ranking I'm ever gonna do.
Oh no, this ain't tough. This ain't tough.
The bottom's gonna be tough.
Yo,
Who's the most
that is
shit?
set.
That's gonna be
Oh, we know who's the most shit.
Oh yeah. Well, who's better than the shittiest quarterback in the league?
Geno Smith. Geno Smith is the second worst quarterback. And it showed today because he was shit against the Chiefs. No points. Shitty offense. Absolute dog shit. Yeah, and the Raiders fucking suck too. They gave Geno how much money? Awful. Terrible management. Don't know what they're doing.
Before we move on to the Chiefs real quick, shout out to the Rams. Matthew Stafford, another unk. 5 TDs. Devontae Adams going off. Sean McVay might be the most underrated best coach in the league, honestly.
Of course.
This motherfucker, you know what he did? He had his team train in Baltimore on East Coast time, right? So they trained all week in Baltimore, flew out to London Saturday night, and played the game on Sunday with jet lag. And they won the game.
That's right.
W coaching.
Sean McVay, Super Bowl winning head coach. People forget, man. Super Bowl winning head coach now. Let's talk about it. Won a Super Bowl, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. Let's not forget that. This guy knows how to win. This guy knows what it takes when people are hurt, when people are down. He knows how to get the best out of his team. He knows how to develop young talent, coordinators, all these guys. He is just the winner. And he's young, too. He's going to be doing this for 20-something more years.
You know what's funny, too? You could tell stressing him out because he got a bald spot. I saw it today on the game. He had the bald spot going.
Yeah.
He's getting older.
What he's gonna go bald soon. Right? In like 10 years' time, he's going to be bald because all these players just can't run the correct route and he's just pulling out his hair. Right? Like, this is what it is. But his teams will always be good as long as his talent is healthy. If his talent's healthy, Rams, playoffs, yeah. Chalk it up. He's becoming like... He's becoming one of these coaches that you see them on the sideline. You're like, yeah, like, you know that they're going to be good. Like, it doesn't matter what talent they got. They're going to be all right with Sean McVay as a head coach. They're going to be okay. But you know who's not okay? Jessica's not okay because the Chiefs dynasty's back. They're back for vengeance. Let me tell you, Jess, listen. Rashee Rice came back, caught 2 touchdown passes. All right. Mahomes, how many TDs you want? Give you 3. Bang, bang, bang. They shut out the, what do you call them? The Raiders. Shut them out. Absolutely shitted on them. And they play the Commanders next week. They're winning that too. Then they play the Bills. I'm just saying, Chiefs full health. Bills have been slacking a little bit. I think Chiefs take that game again. I don't know when the next game they lose.
That doesn't mean they won't.
But it's getting to this point where I don't know the next game they lose at this point. What game do they lose?
I don't know.
The last 3 games on their, like, the last, 4 or 5 games on their schedule are a cupcake, pretty much. And it's divisional matchup. But I feel like they stomp them down. They're so back, and it hurts because I don't want them to be back. And you know what? Yeah, they're gonna fucking do this shit where they fucking take away the MVP from Baker Mayfield and give it to fucking Mahomes because he's fucking fucking hate that shit. And I know they're gonna do it because if they have identical stats, it doesn't matter. It'll be Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes. You got to give it to him. Well, who's more when we talk about value, right? They're gonna bring up shit like that. Stupid shit. But Mahomes is cooking. 1,500 yards, 14 touchdown passes right now. He leads his team in rushing yards. Now, that just goes to show you one thing. The run game is non-existent. And he has to be Superman. And he's really good at it. The Chiefs. What do we think about the Chiefs? How are they doing the sorcery? What are they doing the sorcery? Andy Reid, did he eat like the Impossible Burger and got like mythical powers or something? Like what is up with this team?
No, I just think it's other teams that are just not performing at their best. They are the ones making mistakes. Like, you can't score a field goal. Really? That's you giving them the fucking win. That's not them earning the win. So it's like other teams are making it easier for them. I don't think they're doing anything except for Pat Mahomes. He's the only one really doing amazing things right now. Yeah, he got a few of his players back, but I mean, it's still a few more games left. Still a season left. So I don't think we should sell short the entire NFL right now. Because this is a weird time. Like, the teams are just being super. It's a weird season. No, it's like certain teams are underperforming, and we got a lot of mid happenings, like a lot of mid close bullshit going on. But I still think, we know that they can fall. We know that they can lose. So I don't know if we should just call them invincible for this season just yet. They played the Raiders today. Like, is that like... Come on. Look how bad they're doing. It's like, come on.
Yes. But they did beat the Lions last week. Pretty convincingly, too. And Pat Mahomes is looking like an MVP caliber season this year. And we all know what happens when they're fully healthy and they start doing Mahomey shit and they start going on a roll.
Is Daniel frozen?
They look let me see frozen. Daniel. Yes, he is frozen. Yes, he is. He's picking his nose right now. Look at him. Look at him, chat. Take a screenshot. Look at him. He's picking his nose. Look at him. But when the fucking Chiefs start doing some fucking Mahomey shit and they start looking unstoppable and they just start beating teams and it's like it looks super easy for them, I have PTSD. I don't know when they're gonna stop. I don't know, Jess. When they could lose, but it just seems like that they're who's gonna make them lose? Who's gonna stop them at all?
I was saying this last year. And you guys were telling me that I was crazy. But then look what happened.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? They looked like shit last year. And they still were winning games. Shit last year. This year they
were, and that's what I was trying to explain.
They look much better. At least these last 4 games, they look so much better. I think it's because they're getting more healthy right now, and shit is just clicking, and Mahomes is on another level. He had his third kid and just decided to go MJ and decided he wants to win a third MVP all of a sudden. Yeah. Mahomes, this team just won't go away. As long as Mahomes on that team, they will be in contention every single year, and I will not doubt them ever again, and I won't say that the fall-off's here. I will never say that ever again. Yeah. And they play the Commanders next week,
No
Monday
one lives
night.
forever.
No, they don't. But in terms of Patrick Mahomes' career, he's on some Tom Brady shit. Not in terms of winning Super Bowls, but in terms of just whenever he's there, the team will make playoffs. Yeah, it's probably very likely they do that every year, especially with him.
Oh, they need a win because their outside reputation is very, They got a lot of race baiters. They're definitely MAGA, so they need a good image right now. They need to win.
Yeah,
They
that's
need to be
right.
back on America's good graces.
Yeah, that's right. The real American team is the San Francisco 49ers, guys. Come on. The Gold Rush. Talk about it. And then they play the Commanders Monday night. They're going to smoke them. Like, the Commanders do not look good right now. And then they play the Bills.
No.
I don't know. I think they beat the Bills. Like, I think they do. Like,
Where do they play the Bills? Do they play them in Buffalo? Or they play them in KC.
they play them in Daddy's house. Wherever Pat Mahomes is, that's Daddy's house, bro. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, the Bills beat them during the season at least. At least they beat them during the season.
That is true, but this season. I don't know. The Bills the last couple games have just been looking a little
Little not my homie.
Yeah.
something about the Bills, something about Josh Allen and that team this year just isn't looking that Mahomey.
You know, the AFC all started going downhill when fucking our boy Burrow got hurt. You fucking left the door open.
The entire NFL started going downhill when Joe Burrow got hurt.
True. Oh man, but you know. And then the Commanders got fucking smacked around by the Cowboys as well. Cowboys, their offense is lethal. I mean, they can't stop a fucking nosebleed, but boy, if you give them the ball on offense, they're scoring. It is actually crazy to watch this team work because they have 200 total points they've scored, but they've also allowed 206 points. So they're winning a shootout every single time. And then they lost to the Panthers. Probably should have beaten the Packers if we're thinking about it. Because the Packers, last couple games haven't not been looking that good. I know they got the win today, but they played close to the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett. Terrible. Awful. And then they lost to the Bears. Probably should have won that game too. I'm not going to lie, yeah. The Cowboys should probably have like one loss. It's kind of like the Bengals last year, where like the Bengals offense was so good, but then they couldn't stop a fucking child walking at them slowly. So,
I think they're just a slightly better Bengals team. Falcons go for it on 4th and 1.
Oh,
Michael Penix, your ass. Incomplete to Drake London.
Something about that Falcons offense just fucking sucks. Like, they're just so bad.
But then they
CMC has
beat
40
Buffalo.
points. I love my life. I love it. If I just started Quinton Judkins and Cortland Sutton, I would have won.
Yo, shout out to Quinton Judkins and the Browns because they got something there. I like Quinton Judkins. I think he's very good.
You want him in fantasy?
Maybe I do want him in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to do?
We'll talk.
Maybe. We'll talk.
Derrick Henry.
We'll talk. But Miami's also hot ass garbage. I mean, Jesus Christ.
They really are. I mean, watching Miami play is like watching a dumpster like get thrown out into like the actual like, what do you call it?
Okay. It's a dumpster fire.
Yes.
But how much of it do you want to pin, or how much it should be pinned on Tua? Is it totally
a lot?
His fault? Or do you put it more on the GM because the team defense sucks and, they do have the weapons, but also the coach is terrible? So, I mean, how much of it goes on Tua?
A lot of it. For one, he can't stay healthy a full season. So they're always scrambling when he gets hurt. Second, it's clear he has poor leadership skills. No one looks at you like the leader. You're the one calling all these player-only meetings and people ain't showing up for you and you're the fucking quarterback. So you don't have any respect in that locker room. If they can't get behind the coach, I feel like players need to at least get behind the quarterback, and they can't. But that whole place has a leadership problem because Mike, the head coach, is proving he's not ready to be a head coach. He doesn't. He. You need an alpha mentality to be a head coach. Mike don't got that. He doesn't have that. So no one respects him in that locker room. And the GM clearly is probably realizing he has the total wrong, got the wrong coach, got to change his fucking quarterback. Like, no one knows what they're doing over there. No one is leading anyone. It's the blind leading the blind. There's nothing Tua can do. The only thing he can do is play better and not get hurt and gain more respect that way. He deserves a lot of the blame.
I agree. I think he deserves a lot of the blame. I just feel like this team has been such a dumpster fire for so long that the fact that the GM and Mike McDaniel haven't been able to consistently find a pattern of winning also has a lot to do with it as well. And I'm not saying that Tua is not totally at fault. He's the quarterback. When your team's showing up late and your guys aren't doing practice the right way and you're not practicing at all sometimes, I got to pin that on the coach. And I think you could hold player-only meetings to hold each other accountable when you need to do that, and your coach still doesn't respond, and your coach still lackadaisical about everything, and thinks the sky's green, everything's fine. I push more towards that. Do I think another quarterback should be in there? Probably. Do I think a veteran should be in there? Probably. I think it's the blind leading the blind, but I think Tua deserves some blame too, but I think I would pin it more on Mike McDaniel and the GM more than I would put it on Tua right now. But I do think Tua deserves a lot of blame too.
The last 2 games, he's thrown 6 interceptions. Just want to point that out. And you've played a close game with the Chargers, but you were the reason why they lost. You threw 3 picks. And you were 100% the reason why you lost to the Browns, pretty much. 3 interceptions. You look like shit. No offensive continuity. Could not get anything going. A 3.4 QBR. Yeah, your ass. And he is just... The downfall of Miami was like seen from like a couple years away, because we noticed that they can't beat teams that are actually competent at football. And now they're not beating teams who aren't competent at football. They're losing to Cleveland, Carolina, barely won against the Jets. If they would have lost against the Jets, my point would be fucking rock solid. But they're 1-6. They're dog shit. They're awful. Mike McDaniel has to go. He's just not the guy. It's just not what it is. I don't think if they get a new quarterback that much will change. Yeah. I think Mike McDaniel's just not the coach that he thinks he is. And I think they just need to restart the whole thing. Rebuild it from the ground up. Trade everybody. You could maybe keep Devon Achane because he's young. That's it. Trade everybody. Start from the ground zero. Get Quinn Ewers in there. And just see what happens with your team over the next couple years. And just acquire talent. Acquire first-round picks. Get Arch Manning in 2 years. I don't care. Doesn't matter. You're not going to go anywhere this year. You're probably not going to go anywhere next year. Who cares? Just accept it. You're not going to sell the team, so the owners should not be worried about their stake in the race here. But the general manager probably gets fired. Mike McDaniel probably gets fired. They start cleaning house because you're not the GM's guy. So they just try to get as much value for good players as they can. That's it.
If you would have told me that coming into the year, the Jets would be 0-7, the Dolphins would be 1-6, the Bills would be second in the division, and the Patriots would be first in the division, I would have said to go smoke some crack. But here we are. It's 2016 all over again. I mean, the Patriots just are. They just give me PTSD because it's like, just here we go again. Like, just like they look good. No one's gonna beat them.
Well, I
They're gonna be
mean,
great for the next 10
This is what
years.
good
They got the
coaching
head coach.
does.
They got the quarterback. I mean, just they're gonna be unbeatable. They're gonna win the division again. Like it's just constant on a loop,
oh,
repeat. You see, Lewis,
yeah,
you didn't watch Clockwork
we're
Orange, so you don't know the scene I'm going to refer to. But I just feel like my eyes are just being just tape wired open, just watching this fucking team go year after year, just absolutely ruin this division every
I've
year.
seen A Clockwork Orange.
You said you said you did.
I think I have seen A Clockwork Orange. Have I seen this? No, I have not. I'm thinking
No,
of
you didn't.
another movie. That's probably why. Okay, no, I have not seen that.
But yeah, it just is a constant, just fucking loop.
But it's because Mike Vrabel is a proven winning head coach.
Who would have thought? Oh, we bring in a proven head coach, we could win football game? What? We don't bring in a coordinator who's never coached a day in his life, and we don't win football game? What? Just all of a sudden? I
You know what's funny, yeah? Rex Ryan could be doing a better job.
just saying.
Not saying
Proven
he's
head
better.
coach.
Not saying that Aaron Glenn is like the worst thing of all time, but I'm saying if we're going on your premise here about bringing in head coaches and people who have been winning in this league, and Rex Ryan led this team to a AFC champion, not the AFC championship, but to the AFC championship game. Just saying, probably could have brought a little more continuity to this team. You know.
Just saying Mike McCarthy's out there. I'm just saying. Just saying Mike McCarthy's out there. I'm just saying. We're still out there. I'm just saying.
Jess, what do you have
Jason
to say?
Garrett's out there. He's not doing anything right now. I'm just saying. Just saying.
yeah, it's wishful thinking. I don't think Mike McCarthy would come to the Jets.
Hey, if the good brother wants a job, he's coming to the Jets.
I listen. I think I agree, but I feel like I just don't think he would come. I don't think he wants this spot. You don't think they tried to get him as soon as they, like, I'm sure they were like, well, of course we have Aaron Glenn, but I mean, you want to trap Mike? Come on, he's not gonna come here.
No, because Aaron Rodgers is
I
still
feel like
here.
competent people don't come here.
Are you calling Aaron Glenn stupid?
No, I'm just calling his experiment so far as failing.
Well, yes.
He's not stupid. I just think he's got he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a big plate. And, the biggest surprise is just that, there's not even a culture change. That's what's depressing. These people are not different than what they were last year. At all. There was no change at all. None. They're worse. You're worse. We thought last year was worse than the year before. Oh, no. Oh, no.
You guys would much rather have Aaron Rodgers right now, I'll tell you that.
Oh, 1,000 times yes. Who the fuck wouldn't? Who in their fucking right brain mind wouldn't?
Justin Fields
Come on.
fan.
Now, Jets, I don't know if you heard my point before, but would you trade Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, and maybe some other people? Or no?
It hurts to spend them away. But I feel like they probably will. I mean, and if they get traded, they'll probably go on to have success in other places. Because that's what happens. People leave here and get better somewhere else. But I feel like you already paid these people. You're going to give up on them right now? You got to give them one more season. You have to make this team work one more season.
If the Giants call and they say, hey, 2 first-round picks and Brian Burns for Garrett Wilson,
Hell no, y'all ain't getting that shit. But in a dreamland, fuck yeah, you take that shit every day of the week. Fucking kidding me? Hell yeah.
Yeah, but we're not gonna get that type of offering. I don't
Oh.
think they're going anywhere.
Christian McCaffrey just scored a fucking touchdown. It's great. It's great. I'm just getting fucking my back blown out in fucking fantasy. Yo, Sean's team is so good. He's gonna win it all. I mean, how the fuck does he 56 points from fucking McCaffrey. Yeah, it's fucking great. Yeah, I love fantasy. No matter what I do, my team always falls short. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I should just stop. You know what? Next year, right? Fantasy. I'm gonna draft the team, only set the lineup starting that week, and then just leave it. I won't look at it until the fucking next week when I have to set the lineup again. That's the only time I'm gonna look at it. Because when I fucking don't care, shit just magically goes my way. But when I'm caring about this shit, just suddenly these fucking guys just forget how to play football. All right, it's crazy. Rome Odunze, just don't catch it. Yeah, for sure. Fucking piece of shit. I'm sad. Yeah, I'm real sad.
And like Damien can like beat me, and he probably is gonna beat me. And I was whooping his ass.
Jess,
but I fucked up.
We're here, Jess.
I fucked up.
We're here.
And didn't put in DeAndre Smith. I fucked up and didn't put in Herbert. Everyone else was a pretty decent choice, except for Tucker Kraft, the fucking daughter. God damn it.
So this is all it is, bro. It's just fucking getting lucky with the people you put in the lineup. That's
I fucking hate this bullshit.
That's all it is.
Shout out to my uncle Matthew Stafford.
The only way I beat Damien is if the Seahawks get smashed tomorrow. I mean, no, yeah, if they fucking do not stop at all.
Shout out to my forever guy, Kyle Pitts. My forever guy. Always believed in you. Always.
Damn, his team whooped my ass. Look at these fucking numbers.
I mean, look at me. First off, Sean is cooking my ass, bro. 215? He could have put in Bo Nix and had fucking 42 points.
He
could have put in George Pickens. He could have put in fucking...
Shout out to the Eagles defense actually showing up on fantasy this week. 17 points. You love to see it.
He didn't even have Puka, and he beat my ass this bad. And he still
got Sam Laporta to play on Monday.
Oh, gosh.
I got Puka to play on Monday.
Who do I play next week? Let me just look forward to it. Who do I play?
Nick Chubb still to play next week.
Who do I play next? I play Josie and then Jess. Okay. Time to get back on it, baby. 2-game win streak right there.
Shut up. No.
Listen, Jess, I'm smoking you, respectfully. So.
Listen. We can only go in one direction, guys.
Fuck you. Sure bullshit. I'm gonna beat you too. I'm gonna do my best fucking Chief impression and just mop the floor.
Look, you guys just don't know that you're beautiful. Like I don't tell you.
You know what this is? You know what I'm looking at right now? I'm looking at a 4-game win streak. I'm looking at Josie, Jess, you, and John.
Story of my life.
Looking at 7 and 4.
We're gonna
right
be
there.
spoilers. We're gonna be spoilers.
7 and 4 right there, baby. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm looking at 7 and 4 right there. Then I play Meredith. She fucking whips my ass because women power. And then Sean just he has guys resting. Yes, no McCaffrey. I win.
Is it their bye week next week?
No, week 14.
The Niners?
No.
Oh, that's right. They have a late one.
Yeah. Well, let's look forward to the games tomorrow. We have Tampa Bay versus the Detroit Lions. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this game, even though people are telling me to go.
I wonder why you like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win. Oh, I wonder why, Jess. I wonder why, audience. Why don't we hear it from Lou? Why do you like Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win?
Because he's got a butt buddy named Baker.
First off, he's not my butt buddy. All right, that's crazy. What he is, though, is my Pookie Bear, and I love him. Okay? So it's different. It's not just a butt buddy. All right? He's my Pookie Bear, my Pookie Dookie, and I love him very much. And I believed in him when
He's
no
your
one else did.
Labubu.
He's my Labubu Bear, and I believed in him when you two fucking thought he was dumpster fire. And now look at him. Making playoffs every year with Tampa, right? Getting fucking shmoney. MVP season right now. Talk about it. He's probably going to lose out to Patrick Mahomes, but fuck it. We ball, all right? At least he has a chance. But I just think I can't count out Tampa. Baker Mayfield's getting to a point where it doesn't matter who he's facing. You can't really count him out. Doesn't matter who he has on the field with him. That defense is going to show up in clutch moments, and then Baker's going to show up when it matters most. And this is what he's been doing the entire season. He's been showing up when it matters the most. Look at all his wins. Let's check it out. Close game with the Falcons, who now have the number 1 overall defense in the league. Beat the Texans, beat the Jets, beat the Seahawks, beat the Niners. If he goes into Detroit and beats the Lions, I mean, they single-handedly take over the NFC South, and I think they don't stop. And I think that they are a major threat for playoffs and getting far. Not just because of Baker, my Pookie Bear, my butt buddy, as Jeff says. But I think it's because when they truly get healthy on offense, we got to start remembering things. Chris Godwin was out the first 4 games. Mike Evans then got a hamstring injury. Emeka Egbuka started going off solo. Then he got a hamstring injury. Literally, all of Baker's weapons and a couple pieces on the O-line hurt. You might as what? Tej Johnson. Who? Bucky Irving. I didn't even talk about fucking Bucky Irving. Their offense has just been psh, 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 and Baker Mayfield's still coming out there throwing dots. All right, so I physically cannot count this man out. It's getting to the, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna glaze, and I know I'm gonna glaze, but I'm gonna like
versus
it.
Buccaneers.
I'm just saying. I think
If they're playing, if it's a game next Sunday, who wins? At the way they're both playing right now.
Chiefs.
I think it would be one hell of a show.
But it's close. But it's damn close.
I think the Chiefs would probably pull it off, but it would be like pulling teeth for them.
Yes.
It would be very hard.
Playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is not fun. It's not fun.
No, and to give props where you got to give props and shit. Baker is showing that he can be my homie sometimes.
I'm just saying.
And I think he's finally, if he consistently does this, then he's going to be talked about with like Josh Allen and like Lamar,
well,
where you can't contain them. Or it's like you got a game plan for the team and then him separately. It's like he definitely is giving that aura, but we have to see how they do for the rest of the season.
Look, I'm just saying, when the quarterback rankings come out in a couple weeks for the midseason, somebody's cracked the top 3. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck did I have Baker Mayfield at? Where did I have his sexy ass? Where the fuck was he in my QB rankings? Let me find this.
What are they trying to figure out right now? Oh, it's under review. Sorry.
I had Baker Mayfield at 7. He's definitely moving up. He's definitely due. Let me tell you, and he's fucking.
I will say this, not that I think this is gonna happen, but to play a little bit of spoiler, I wouldn't count the Lions out yet. It's a tough team that the Bucs have to play, especially in Detroit. They still have a good team. I know they just shit the bed against the Chiefs, but I still think the Lions have a lot of firepower, a lot of weapons. This is a good test for both teams. This is gonna be a very telling game for both teams, especially for the Lions. They need a win here. They need to prove they could beat a good team. And the Bucs need to. This would establish themselves as a top team in the NFC. Actually, have a team be shown as no, we're the real top dogs right now in football. We're one of the best teams in football, and we're going to prove it right now on Monday Night Football. So I think this is a good chance for the Bucs to really kind of show that, but they have to show that. So I like the Bucs to win. I think they will win, but I won't be surprised if the Lions come out and they play well and they really shock the Bucs. So
yeah, everybody has haters sometimes.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying I wouldn't count the Lions out yet.
No. I agree. The fucking Lions are really good, and their offense is also just as explosive.
I mean, this is going to be like a 40-30 game. Like this game is going to be crazy on Monday. No defense.
Oh, fuck.
No defense is going to be played.
No, absolutely not. And Baker Mayfield's going to have like a tough, gritty run for a first down. He's going to get a touchdown off a scramble, and he's talking shit. Like, I'm expecting a 4-touchdown game from Baker here. And I think he can do it. Even without all his weapons, he still gets it done. It doesn't matter. It really does. Listen, this guy fucking led the Browns to a playoff win. I don't want to hear anything. This fucking guy has led this team to multiple playoff berths, playoff wins, winning the division every single year he's there. He's just a fucking playmaker. Whenever he's on the field, you got to give him that respect. That's it. And I'm just saying, if he would have went to the Jets, we might have seen the Jets in the playoffs one of these years. I'm just saying. Right, Jess?
Don't talk.
And then we have the Texans versus the Seahawks. Dude, Sam Darnold's good.
I'm not interested in that game at all. Even
Why?
Yeah, no, because Nico, I don't know. I'm just not. And Nico's, he's on my bench, so.
No,
there are some teams in the NFL that I genuinely just don't care about. And both of those teams are part of that group.
But I think we have to care a little bit because Sam Darnold is cooking.
We can.
Sam Darnold's cooking. He's playing real well. He's cooking. 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. He's cooking. He's cooking right now. Just saying.
Maybe we can make a trade for him.
Maybe.
Bring him home.
Come home. He'd probably kill himself.
Yo, Jackson Smith-Njigba, too. I mean, he's a number one wide receiver. He's elite. And literally all he's doing is throwing the ball to him, and it works. So he'll probably have over 100 yards again. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire game. I think the Texans aren't great. Their defense is fine, but they're just not that good.
Well, I think the story of this game is going to be how Houston looks, right? Because if they're still shit and they can't beat the Seahawks and they're going to be 2-4 or 2-5, their season's done and they've just been completely. I mean, the division would be gone by that point because the Colts are going to run away with it. And shout out to the Colts. Most underrated team in the NFL, best team in the NFL. Daniel Jones is cooking right now. Jonathan Taylor is shout for MVP as well. But I think, we all had Houston pretty high up. But I think a lot of us really kind of we need to see a step up from C.J. Stroud. We haven't seen that. And part of the blame is not totally on him. But it's the expectation of C.J. Stroud has slowly been going down, right? So I think this is a prove-it game for him. He has to step up big time against the Seahawks. But if he doesn't, I don't know where you would put him. What kind of year has C.J. Stroud had? He's kind of been, just hasn't really done anything spectacular. He hasn't gone back to that rookie year performance. He's had a healthy Nico Collins, so you can't say he doesn't have any weapons. So, it's been a weird year all around.
Can I tell you why he's been a little bad these last couple years? His offensive line might be the most atrocious thing I've ever seen play live. That matters. And when they traded away the only good thing on that O-line, Laramie Tunsil, the only good thing, do they want him to die? I truly believe, like, a lot of these franchises just want another Andrew Luck. They want another RG3. They want them to die. They don't want to see them with success. They don't want to see them prosper in the future. They want to see a murder. They do. The CJ Stroud rookie year, his O-line held up pretty good. We see what he could do. He just doesn't look the same. And also, he doesn't have Tank Dell either, so maybe, the run game isn't that prolific either, so it's not really taking that much stress off. They don't have Joe Mixon as well, right? This run game is not anything, right? And shout out to Nick Chubb, but you're averaging 50 yards a game. That's just not going to do it for this offense. It's just not. And the defense plays damn well. They play damn well, and they get stops. And they just have not been able to score. It's just one of those things, man. And when they play bad defenses and bad teams like the Ravens and the Titans are right now, you can win. But when you play actual competent offense and competent defense, as the Jaguars, Bucks, and Rams show that they have, they'll beat you. You're just not that clutch. Your O-line gives up a lot of pressure. And CJ Stroud just does not look comfortable. Oh, I wonder why. And so they'll lose to the Seahawks. They'll lose like a 17 to 10 game. Simple. They can't run the ball. Seahawks defense will probably be too good. And then CJ Stroud will just be forced to throw and then just not be able to do anything. Nico Collins may have a touchdown, but that's it. And to be fair, DeMeco Ryans is a good coach. So I don't think this is entirely on him as a coach. I think this is on the players. That O-line is fucking horrific. You need a new O-line. Invest in the O-line. The one thing about the Chiefs is that when they get exposed in games for a thing that they don't have on their team, the immediate next time they can upgrade, they do. They trade, they draft, and they sign immediately. Because they know that filling these gaps and filling these holes are what is able to make you win games. So the Texans just aren't it right now. Yeah, that's pretty much
Wait, you wanna know who is it? On topic of running backs? Christian McCaffrey is it.
That motherfucker is phenomenal.
He might be back.
Listen, if the Chiefs are back, he's back.
Yeah.
If they can be back, he's back.
He's back. He fucking blew out my back. 59 points in fantasy. Yeah, he fucking blew my shit. Yeah, great.
But,
201
I also
total yards
think,
of offense, 2 touchdowns.
Look, listen. We have to talk about their next big problem on this team. And that is, are you really trying to put back in Brock Purdy when it's time? Are you really trying to do this? I'm sorry, but this kid, Mac Jones, has been winning. He has not shown signs that he needs to be sit down right now. And I think he's got everybody on a rhythm. And if, Shanahan, you need to make that fucking decision because I would not mess up this flow right now. I really wouldn't. I don't care how much we fucking paid this kid. Shut up, Daniel, because I'm not necessarily looking at...
I got Randy Orton right now.
Lewis, do you see this?
I see it. I see it in my fucking periphery. This fucking asshole.
Burning my light, baby.
CMC is back, number one. I have him in one of my 8 fantasy leagues. My team name is C-Mac Daddy, and he dropped 39 points for me. And I'm gonna win, and I'm 5-1 in that league.
Aren't you the one?
Huh?
that had his. Wait, was it you who had him on your team and you were like Christian McCaffrey is Jesus Christ? That was the name of your fantasy team.
Yeah. Yeah. Blasphemous, but it was worthy. He was like the second coming. He was the greatest white man of all time during that season. That was my first season ever playing fantasy, and people were like, "You took Christian McCaffrey, he's gonna get hurt again," and he just didn't get hurt. Didn't get hurt at all. And then Sean took him this year, and now I'm not gonna get hurt at all. It's great. So shout out to Christian McCaffrey. Just scored 40 points for me and just single-handedly won me my matchup this week. I mean, it's like he's spectacular. Like, I don't know what else to say. He's magnificent. In terms of the quarterback, Brock Purdy and turf toe, that kind of sucks. They have to. I think it's not about who's playing better. It's about who you're paying better. That's a bar. We need to clock that because that was a bar right there. It's about money at the end of the day. It's about business. If I invested $200 million, this is just a number, into a project that I'm working on, we're going to fucking see this project through until the whole building collapses.
Listen, you can, just not for the rest of the season. No, he'll come back next season.
No. They will ride the Brock Purdy wheels until that investment becomes a hindrance on their salary cap.
Listen, they gave him that money with ways of them getting out of it. But what I am saying is you can keep him as your quarterback, but I think for the remainder of the season, as long as they keep winning, the coach has to make a fucking serious decision. You guys had a terrible fucking season last season. Are you trying to mess up what you have now? You cannot deny the success you're having. Even if it's close games, even if it's against teams that are not that great. Are you trying to disrupt that? Like, I get it, you paid the contract, but he's fucking paid. He can sit sit down for now. Like, until Mac Jones messes up and he's injured, you can come back in. I feel like we're getting deep into the season. It's like we're in the middle of the season. It's too much. Like, no, I think you should just. I think if you're Kyle Shanahan, you stay where you are.
We are running into.
You stay where you are.
We are running into the Nick Foles situation. When Nick Foles was in Philadelphia, where Carson Wentz was the truth. They thought he was the guy. Nick Foles came in and never gave up the job back to Carson Wentz. And Nick Foles won them the Super Bowl. So I think, Lewis, I understand your point. I get your point. I think it's a valid point. But at the same time, you got to go with what's getting it done. And Mac Jones is getting it done. Flat out, He's been playing better than Brock Purdy ever has. And he just, it's clicking. It's working. For whatever reason, it's working. I think you have to just kind of continue with that.
Yeah, and this seems like so far they're getting help. With the schedule, you can smooth into the playoffs at this rate. I don't know if you're trying to especially since you didn't make it last year, you may have to bite that bullet. Yeah, we paid him, but we cannot rock the boat. We can't. And if you're Brock Purdy, you got the money, so shut up. I know you want to start, but you got the money. You're not out here waiting to get paid. You got it. Enjoy the money for now. But until Mac starts making stupid decisions again and they're losing again, I don't see the urgency to bring back Purdy right now. What is the urgency? If they were losing games, I would understand.
Can I tell you the urgency?
What?
A billionaire's fragile ego. That's the urgency.
The Yorks listen to John Lynch and they listen to Kyle Shanahan. And they're proving. As long as they're proving that they're winning, I think Jed York will just nod his head and go along for now. Because they're winning. There's nothing to fight about right now. There's nothing to fight about.
But then Jed York will be like, well, is Brock Purdy healthy? He's like, yes, he finally got over turf toe and whatever other injury he has. He's fully healthy.
But I personally feel, and maybe this is just, from the few interviews I did watch with Jed York, he's trusting of his staff. And I feel like he could have already pushed for Brock Purdy to come back. because he is sort of healthy now. He's on his way there. And they're coming up with, oh, his foot is still hurt this week. It's still sore. They would put him back in. They can put him back in if they want.
Apparently,
if they
turf
really
toe
want it to
is
happen.
like super serious. But
So let him rest all the weeks that he needs. If it's that serious, there's no reason to rush him back.
I agree.
If it's so serious.
I agree.
And don't you want to protect your investment? Don't you want him to be better for at least next season?
I agree. But then the fan
If Mac
base
Jones gets a
and
playoff win, Brock Purdy might not get it next season. I'm just saying.
Shit, 2 playoff wins, he's not getting a fucking.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if they
Mac
get away
Jones
from
goes
that
to
well,
the fucking Super Bowl. Let me fucking tell you, Brock Purdy's
Oh,
gonna
it's
get
over.
cut that same day. Fuck this. We don't need this fucking guy. Who gives a fuck? Dead cap. Who cares?
But can we be serious? But look at their schedule. That's a possibility. They could actually be on their way.
You said they can what?
I said they could possibly. I didn't say they would. I said they could possibly be on that route.
Once they play a playoff caliber team, they will get smacked. Respectfully.
I agree, but I think by the time they do get some player, I think they would be healthy. Oh, their players are slowly but coming back. They would have the confidence, and they are the Niners, so I don't think they'd be afraid of a playoff caliber team.
They probably wouldn't.
This is what they do. Last year was a fluke that they failed like that. So it's like it's not going to scare them. I think once they go up, but like if they have to go against the Eagles or the Giants or the Cowboys, it's not gonna. They're not weaklings.
Jonathan, a playoff caliber team, Jeff? What? Jonathan,
No, but what I'm saying is,
hey. Yes, they are. Yeah, it's fucking right. We are playoff caliber. We just don't have the wins yet.
Okay, because we're talking about people that are on their level so far, right? Which would be like the Giants, like how
Competent
they're not.
football teams.
Giants were not, huh?
Competent football teams. Anybody not named the Jets, pretty much.
In the Tennessee Titans.
Look, I think they got the head coach and they got Sal. They're not going to be afraid of playoff caliber teams when they get to them. They're not, especially if they keep winning. And they've been winning with all the fucking injuries. They've been winning with all the setbacks they've been having, which was what they couldn't do last year. So I think that their culture has probably changed for the better. They're in a better headspace. They're trying to, regain some scrape off some egg from last season, because that was terrible. That was like a very bad Super Bowl hangover. Very, very bad.
Right now, if the playoffs were to end today, they would be playing the Seahawks in the playoffs, and that's a winnable game. That's winnable. And then they'll probably play. I think they could beat the Packers too. You know what? Yeah, Jess. You know what? 49ers to the Super Bowl. 49ers made the Super Bowl.
I'm saying it's possible. I'm not saying that they will
Yo.
be there, but I'm saying
No. I'm saying
Let's
run it back.
They will. They'll be
Let's
there.
run it back. Chiefs, Niners. Let's run it back.
I think America would shoot itself if that was the Super Bowl again. We can't.
Chiefs,
can't do it
Niners,
again.
Bad Bunny performing. Let's go. Let's run it back, baby.
Ugh.
The vibe, dude.
Ugh. That's just gross at this point. That's just filthy.
I would not want to see that.
Watching Mac Jones in a Super Bowl feels like a crime, though.
It may feel like a crime, but if they play against the Chiefs, they would definitely lose.
Oh, they yeah. Yeah.
They got their number.
Surprisingly, yeah, I think Brock Purdy would play better against the Chiefs than Mac Jones would. But
He would, but they would find a way to lose it.
yeah.
Let me just hit my Randy Orton one more time.
Oh, just stop.
I mean, sucks. Daniel's fucking correct about this one right now. He just is.
Hit my Hulk Hogan real quick.
Nah, but the 49ers lose to the Bucks in the playoffs, respectfully. I'm just fucking saying. And the Bucks get a first round bye. Fucking talk to me. Talk to me nice, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm just saying. All right, what else? What else we got on the docket? Any other games that were exciting to you guys? Any other games we could? Let's talk about Week 8. What's going on in Week 8? Jets play the Bengals. That's fun.
Why even bother?
Joe Flacco's gonna spank us like the old man that he is.
What games are interesting this week? The
Packers play the Steelers on Sunday night.
That's good. Denver versus
Definitely looking forward
Dallas.
to that.
That's interesting.
But where are they playing? Are they playing in Green Bay?
That
That would be amazing if they were playing in Green Bay. That's where that game needs to be
They're
played.
playing in
To
Pittsburgh.
be honest. Oh,
Boo,
fuck.
NFL, don't L NFL.
Yeah, that definitely was a
NFL.
big ass L because that should be in Green Bay. Oh my god, that game needs to be in Green Bay. They need to flex locations. I'm sure they have nothing going on at Lambeau Field that weekend. There's no one having an outside concert.
Oh,
right now.
1,000%. Who the fuck gives?
Move it.
Oh, sorry guys. We have our
Move it.
annual cheese festival going on this weekend. Unfortunately.
I don't know why they didn't do that. But no, wait. I think the schedule was out by time he officially announced that he was a Steeler. Right? So I don't think they could have made it to Green Bay. You see, he fucked up everything. That motherfucker. You see, Aaron, you did this yourself. You stole a good game. A good location.
Selfish.
To be honest, yeah, he's a selfish prick.
Wow, there is nothing.
Well,
on the
I
schedule
think-
that is-
Well, I think, the thing is, I think he always knew. I think it was already like set in stone that he was going to Steelers. So that's why, he just took his time announcing it to everyone. But I think they had already knew. They had already wrote that it was already a go ahead. That's why they let him do whatever the fuck he did those few months. That's why Tomlin wasn't shook because he already had a guarantee.
Oh. Well, Aaron
Do it.
Rodgers, they probably get that done. I'm going to keep it a stack. Packers have been a little shitty recently. I think Steelers get that one done, respectfully.
Yeah, and he wants his little stab at them.
Like, when he goes into the
He
fucking
already beat
end
the
zone,
Jets.
he's going to be like, boom, motherfucker, I'm your daddy. Boom. The best quarterback in the fucking generation on that team. Boom. What are you talking about? Boom. Hit the fucking... Hit that celebration. Y'all remember that? That's fun. That's a funny Sally.
The Thursday night game is going to be the battle of the most overrated team in the NFL.
Is it the Chargers?
It's your Chargers and the Vikings. Who's more overrated?
Do I have anybody playing that night? I don't. So I don't care. Nah, I care. I think JJ McCarthy's gonna come back that game and play. Maybe they win.
The Chargers today look like absolute shit. I'm sorry. The Chargers look
But
terrible.
that motherfucker has 33 points on my fucking bench. Damn you, Herbert. I hate you. Yeah, what's going on with them?
Their offensive line is terrible. Their defense is overrated. And
They
Lamar
can't stop
Conley's
the
not-
run.
they can't stop the run.
Yeah.
They don't run the ball either because they have no offensive line. They're one-dimensional. Justin Herbert is good. That's about it.
Sorry.
All right. They play the Vikings, then they play the Titans. These are two pick-me-up games, right? You got to win these games here, right? Especially the Titans one. You play the Titans, you got to win that one. That is a clear win. Against the Vikings might be a little bit tougher because they play decent defense. But I don't know, Jim. JJ McCarthy might carve up that defense. Jordan Mason might have a really good game. He might carve up that D running the football. So, Jess, that'll be good for you. You have Jordan Mason. Maybe you want to start him. Just maybe. Because
I want to. I don't know why I didn't. Because I had Genty in there like a fucking moron. You see, when I put him in there, I hate this. This is my last year playing Fantasy. Done.
No, it's not. No,
it's not your last year. You stupid.
Yes, it is. I've had three. I had three. That's it. I'm good.
Nah.
Jess, this is why you need other leagues, because in other leagues you can be a winner.
I can't deal with the double stress. Why do I need 7 different leagues? Just one is enough.
Jess.
You want to know how I know we're coming to the end of the sports schedule? And it's becoming lighter. When I'm watching the 11 o'clock news and the sports segment is the Giants suck, the Jets suck, and the NWSL, the Women's Soccer League, is on the news because they drew 2-2.
But listen, I feel like we can't totally shit on the Giants.
Shout out to Gotham FC, by the way.
Yeah, we can't totally shit on my team, even though they fucking gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter like a fucking shit team. But we can't shit on them, guys. We can't, guys. We can't shit on them entirely. It's not like they gave up.
So you guys
the
have
entire...
to figure out. No, you need to figure out then what fell apart, what broke
everything.
Because you guys had it.
Everything.
Till then.
Coaching.
But it started from somewhere.
It was coaching, ball boys, Gatorade boys, the team doctors, the people on the sideline being like, "Hey, you want a towel?" The person who put your the person who tie your shoes because it came off. The security, yeah, them. Even though we weren't even at New York, doesn't matter. The security fucked us up. It was just a little noisy.
TSA
in there, yeah, TSA, right? But the bus had a flat tire on the way here. It messed up our back. We got a little sore. We got a little tired. Turnovers, quarterback, running back, O-line, defense, coaching. It was everything. We gave up 33 points in one quarter. What more do they want from me? I 33 points. Well, we fucking suck. But here's the thing, though. We had it, bro. We fucking had it. Oh, well, I think it hurts.
When all that happens in one quarter and everything breaks down so rapidly, that's in coaching. That's the coach. He did not fix something right away, and it ended up having a ripple effect on everything else. That's on him. Because everyone thought that they had it.
They did have it. They did. They were up 19-0 going into the fourth quarter. And running the ball well. It's fucking unbelievable, this team. I truly, I literally said it too. I'm like, yo, we can make this competitive with the Broncos because their offense is not that great. And guess what? Their offense was not that great until the fucking fourth quarter, and we gave them opportunities. And our defense just decided to fucking gas out. Crazy. Unbelievable. Fucking can't stand this team. Just when you think there's fucking hope. Just when you think a tide could fucking turn, you immediately get fucking splashed with water and fucking oh fucking shit. Oh. That's what happens. It's not like the Jets where they just fucking suck and you have no hope and then you're just like, oh, we're fucking shit. Okay, fine. But the Giants, right? They just they're like, hey, here's Jackson Dart. Look at him. Oh, look at him run around and make that play outside the pocket. You see that? Yeah, that's nice, right? Yeah, you fucking like that, don't you? Yeah, how about we go 33 points in one quarter? How about that? Would you like that? It's like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from?
Crazy. Anyway, and happier news, the NBA is back on Tuesday.
Before this episode, I did a basketball league fantasy draft.
God.
Now I will say, in this league, there's 18 people. I was picked number 16. I have a pretty decent team. I'm gonna tell you my team. I have a pretty decent team.
You gotta stop, bro.
I'm gonna tell you my team. I have Tyrese Maxey. I had the 16th overall pick. Okay, take this team with a grain of salt. I have Tyrese Maxey at my 1. He was my first pick. I have Shadon Sharp at my 2. I have Mikal Bridges at my 3. Shout out to the Knicks. I have Jalen Williams from the Thunder at my 4. Jaren Jackson Jr. at my 5. Brandon Podziemski as my guard. I have Jabari Smith Jr. as my forward. Bub Carrington as a utility. Zachary Versace. I have Kelel Ware. I have Gary Trent. Yabusele. Shout out to the Knicks. And I have Jared McCain on my IR. And I'm picking up Luke Cornett.
All to consider, it's not bad.
Not a bad. I've noticed something. Everybody on my team besides Gary Trent is like under the age of 30. So I might call my team like like no seniors allowed or something. Like I might call like something like that. Like the YNs or whatever, the youngins maybe. I might call them that. I don't know. But yeah, I like this team.
No sciatica in sight.
Oh, 100%. Their knees work. Yeah. Besides Jared McCain, he's fucking injured all the time.
Yeah, NBA comes back. That should be fun. God knows the Knicks are gonna put me in an early grave, but we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. God knows there'll be another disappointment in New York, just waiting to happen.
Nah, not too much.
I think if the Knicks stay healthy, they'll have a good regular season. They should finish in the top 2 spots. It's going to be a tough start because they play like 7 of their first 9 games are against playoff teams. So it's a really quick start to the season. But Brunson looked good in preseason. Cat and Hart didn't play in preseason at all. Bridges looked good, looked really good. The offense looked really good. I have high expectations. They need to have high expectations. This team needs to be high expectations. I won't be surprised if we get bounced in the playoffs because I think that's just kind of what I'm used to. I'm used to disappointment, so I won't be surprised. So,
yeah,
I'm setting myself up for failure right now. So, in a year where the East is wide open and there's no Halliburton, there's no Jason Tatum, the Knicks have a clear path to the finals. I could see them falling flat on their face because that's what my teams do. It's what the Knicks do. It's what teams in New York do. So, hoping for the best.
Hoping for the best, bro. I think this Knick team has way more depth than it did in years past. And I think it could give a substantial break to your superstar guys to where you don't have to play these guys 35 to 40 minutes every single night. You can kind of give Brunson maybe 30 minutes right now. I'm not saying they won't play those minutes ever, but, I think you can space it out more to where night in and night out, they don't have to play 40 fucking minutes every game. They could probably play 30, 35, 29, right? Really take the stress off of those superstars because in the playoffs, it really matters those miles that you put on. So, because we know what this team is. We know what they're good at. Maybe it'll take them a month to, dial in their new system on offense. But once they get that, I feel like they're just going to run away with the East. Who is the true person who's going to, stop them? Boston?
Cleveland?
Milwaukee? I'm not a Cleveland believer. I'm not a Donovan Mitchell believer. I will never be. People are like, oh, Cleveland can fucking go to the final. They won't. They won't. As long as Donovan Mitchell's on their team, they will never go to the finals. I truly believe this. And I've been right his entire career. So, they can't do it. If Donovan Mitchell's your best player, you're not winning anything of value. Donovan Mitchell's never been out of the second round. You know how good those Utah teams were? Really good. Didn't fucking matter. Just saying. So Cleveland, they're not doing shit until they get a better superstar for Donovan Mitchell. Truly. If they had maybe like a LeBron, maybe I could see it. But they don't. So that's just me.
It's an interesting year. There's a lot going on in the NBA this year.
Yeah, and a lot of like teams that will be bad or like be like semi decent still, even with injuries. Like the Pacers, I don't know what the Pacers are gonna be. I truly don't. Like I feel like they'll be okay, but I feel like there's other teams that are just gonna be better than them because they have their player healthy. That's it.
I don't want to completely rule out the Pacers as well. I know Halliburton not being there is a big loss, but you still got Siakam. You still got Miles. You don't got Miles. You still got Siakam. You still got Rick Carlisle, who's a good coach. I think they'll still be in the mix. But I think they're going to have a bit of a hangover. I think same with Boston. I think Boston still has really good players. Derek White's still elite. Jaylen Brown's still good. Porzingis is still going to be a killer. Like if they stay healthy, they're still a decent team, even without Tatum. So I wouldn't count them out yet. But I think when you look at the rest of the East too, Detroit's going to be good this year. Orlando, if they stay healthy, is going to be good. There's a lot of up and coming teams that are going to take that next step. But I think when you look at the overall teams and where they stand, if they stay healthy, the Knicks are clear cut above the rest. So that's why there's such high expectations right now on them.
We'll see though. The Knicks, man. I'm truly excited. I truly believe that this is the year to get out of the East. Like, if they don't get out of the East this year, it's one of the biggest disappointments ever. It just is. And I know it's a lot of pressure, but the Knicks have constantly been there and have had a good roster for the last 3 fucking years now. And we just can't get over that hump. So they're gonna have to at this point because Mike Brown has to be the guy who brings you to that promised land. He has to.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm ready. I'm ready for failure. I know how these stories go. You see who I root for?
When I was
You
watching,
realize the Knicks are my one hope, right?
When I was watching the Jet game, I felt pain for you. Like when like your sister like stubs her toe, you like feel it too. You know what I mean? I feel your pain, guys, when the Jets offense has another 3-and-out and they punt the ball. I feel your pain. And it hurts me. And I love you guys, so I want you guys to fucking be good and have fun. And you can't. There's no fun.
You are a better person than me because I love you guys. But when the Yankees lose, God, I feel so happy. Oh, God, you have no idea how much joy it brings me when the Yankees lose. Oh, no idea.
I take all of it back. I hate you. Nah, playing. But anything else we got? Anything else?
No, I have work.
Fair enough. The woman has spoken.
Yes.
So we do with the woman.
But Daniel was going to say something.
Not just college football is getting crazy. Alabama might win it all again. That's about it.
What about Vandy?
You guys want to spend a few minutes talking about college football?
What about Vandy?
You guys have been very quiet this season.
Listen, Vandy, Ohio State, James Franklin got fired because Penn State is ass. Drew Aller is ass. He can't hit a fucking tree standing in the middle of the field with a football. He sucks. His draft stock was the highest would ever been last year, and he would have fooled the Browns into picking him. But now he's not even draftable. Ain't that crazy? I mean, Fernando Mendoza's playing real well. Dante Moore's playing real well. Julian Sang, freshman quarterback. Lenore Sellers is doing his thing. They just fired the coach at Florida, too. So,
yeah,
coaches, they getting fucking fired left to right. Let me fucking tell you. They're not playing around. And I also saw like an article or like a video of like people like saying like Bill Belichick is such a big problem at UNC and like all this shit. And I'm like, guys, can you give him a fucking 2 years?
Well,
do you expect him to rebound a fucking basketball school in a year?
I think because of the stuff that's coming out in NFL films, that's still like becoming a thing.
Okay, fair enough.
And like how his day-to-day life is being run by somebody else. And it's not totally focused on football.
Yeah, it's focused on like which handbag are we going to buy her today? That's fun. Right? Right, Jess? That's fun, right? Right? Isn't it fun?
Buying handbags?
Yeah, isn't it fun to know that, you're going to wake up and you're going to eat your breakfast that she made you, and then she's going to tell you to buy her a bag. Isn't it fun?
Exactly how it's supposed to go, and you're supposed to say, yes, I will buy you the bag.
Yeah, and then she's going to
tell
tell you what plays to run at practice.
And he will, because he likes blowjobs. Did I say that too low? I guess not.
No. We heard it. Heard it loud and clear. Heard it loud and clear.
Am I lying?
No, you're not.
Oh.
No, you're 100% factual correct. Yeah.
You speak for a lot of men.
Yeah. Especially Bill Belichick at his age. Yeah. That's all she's good for in his eyes. Yeah, for sure.
What else happened? Oh, Toronto won. So, Game 7, Mariners, Blue Jays.
First
the Dodgers.
Shohei Ohtani's the greatest baseball player I've ever seen play live.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't. You know what? Yeah, I hear the arguments about Babe Ruth, and I'm sure he was great in his era. He's not doing the shit that Ohtani's doing against that level of comp. No fucking shot. He was playing against guys with second fucking jobs. Shohei Ohtani.
Did you see him? Did you see his shape?
6'5", 230, can run like a fucking horse. Can hit the ball 470, no problem. And can strike you out, too. All he needed to do was get out of the Angels organization. And now we see that he's the greatest player of all time. That's it. That's all it took, was for him to leave the Angels and come to the Dodgers. I think we forget he was on the Angels. I think we forget about that. Because it was so, like, they never did anything, but now his talents are flourishing in the playoffs. 10 strikeouts, 3 homers. He's the greatest player I've ever seen.
Oh, by the way, he throws 100.
Who's better than him? Who's better than him all time?
And he just came off for arm surgery. He throws 100.
He's better than Barry Bonds. He's better than any of the GOATs in the sport. He's just better than them. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Pete Rose. They're not doing shit like this. They're not. Against this level of competition, this is the best competition there is right now. They wouldn't even fucking be on the MLB roster. I hate people being like, give them time to adjust. These motherfuckers didn't have phones. This motherfucker's not adjusting to a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of this old shit where like, the 1940s guys could keep up if modern technology existed. No, they wouldn't. Because they're born in 1940. All right? Their era was their era. Okay? And while we respect it, we can also respect them as competitors and say they are not good as this guy right now. Am I lying?
No.
This this Japanese guy, Shohei, he's showing all of you that it don't matter what scandal he gets in. It doesn't matter if he gambles or not. It doesn't matter if he got his friend in jail. It doesn't matter. All that outside noise ain't shit. How many home runs did he hit this year? 50 plus again? Oh, crazy. Isn't that fucking crazy? Is that crazy? He's gonna win the MVP again? Oh yeah, he'll win that MVP.
You know what's crazy? You wanna know why he went to the Angels?
Why?
Because he used to play the outfield. He used to be a right fielder on top of being a pitcher and a batter.
And
so he went to the Angels so he could DH, because at the time there wasn't a DH in the NL. And then they put a DH in the NL. And so just so happens that he went to the Dodgers after that. So.
And you want to know something?
He used to play right field.
He was a good fielder.
He was.
He's everything.
He used to play right field, pitch, and hit 50 home runs.
Watching him fucking stand there stoically like. It's almost like he's laughing at the pitcher. He's like fucking smiling at them. Am I the only one who sees this motherfucker just like fucking wink at them every time they fucking throw a ball? This motherfucker's trolling all of them. He's so good.
So the Dodgers are basically the Chiefs of the MLB. They had a shit year, but they're in the World Series again. They're probably going to win it. I mean, they destroyed the Reds. They destroyed Philly. They beat the dog water off the Brewers. And now they're facing either the Mariners team who have no offense, or the Toronto team, which is decent, but have no pitching. So it's like Dodgers are going to win it again.
Yeah, they're going to win. Like but you know what?
They're just the Chiefs of the MLB.
We could say this about baseball. It's like, oh, it's baseball. You don't know who's going to. We know. I mean,
and you know what? MLB would have shitted a brick if Milwaukee would have won. Because you mean to tell me if the World Series was Milwaukee against either Toronto or Seattle, they would have shitted a brick.
Ratings plummeting. Ratings plummeting. Dog shit.
Thank God they got the Dodgers in there.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's crazy. But Shohei's the greatest of all time. I truly believe that, and I'm gonna stick by it. But it's gonna do it for.
I think there was more.
Yeah, one more.
Actually, one more thing. One more thing.
Talk to me.
Allen submitted on the stool, so that was fun. Oh no, DeRita quit it on the stool.
Yes. Dog, he didn't even
what
take damage. What a puss. I'm just saying, like, you're tired. You're tired. In a fight, get up. Get up. You're tired. Okay. Fine. You deserve to fight somebody outside the rankings then. You have to win 4 fights in a row now to get back to the title. That's what you get for quitting. And like, you were just doing. He was Brandon Allen. He was Brandon Allening Brandon Allen. He was doing the dumb thing to him. And then Brandon Allen took advantage. Ain't that crazy? I don't get it. But Tom Aspinall fights next week. Or
And then 3 weeks later, we're there.
to
We're there.
watch
Live
JDM
in living color.
fucking knockout Islam Makhachev. Oh,
You know what,
I'm so
too?
ready.
We might have card of the year,
Yes.
and that scares me. Because it might end up being shit.
Oh,
And I hope to God it's not.
God.
Because we might have card of the year.
It's just fucking snooze fest after snooze fest after snooze fest.
Snooze fest.
And the fucking main event is just Islam laying and praying on JDM. Like, okay, please. What an event to go to. You see, this is why we don't go to live events. Because why? Because you never know.
Look. Either we're going to be proven absolutely wrong or we're going to be proven absolutely right about this.
Fair enough. We'll see. We'll see in November. I'm so pumped for that as well. I'm so ready.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, dude. You know what we're gonna do, Daniel? We're gonna get dinner. We're gonna get dinner beforehand. We're gonna fucking live
We're
up
going to
like
have
kings.
so much testosterone, it's not even going to be fun.
Do you want to like go and like just eat a steak right off the bone?
Yes. Fuck yes. We're getting a prime rib steak. We're getting some fucking highball whiskey. We're gonna go watch some dudes punch other dudes, some women punch other women, and we're gonna be totally okay with it. And
They're gonna be in manosphere heaven.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Oh, God. We're going to the world's most famous arena to watch guys just absolutely lay on top of other guys. It's gonna be great.
Sounds
We're
gay,
gonna pay-
but I get it.
We're gonna pay for overpriced beer, and we're gonna like it. And we're gonna be surrounded by other men. It's gonna be great.
Maybe
great
the
times.
occasional woman fan.
Maybe you'll see Dana White.
Oh, we will see
Maybe
Dana
we'll
White.
see
We'll
Dana
see his
White.
fucking
We'll
bald
definitely
head
see Dana.
shining in the fucking reflection of the room.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, I can't
I
wait.
can't wait for the there's gonna be 3 women in the crowd there for Shevchenko and Weili, but mainly for Weili, and that's it.
Yeah.
They'll leave after that fight.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's gonna do it for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys
That's the next thing.
next
The
week.
next thing.
All right. Peace out, guys.